Good afternoon, everybody. This is Kreider here. I am going to go over some deck tech on the deck that Batman is playing in the tournament. He calls it the Killing Joke. It is a Mardu control deck. It's what I'm going to be facing in a couple hours. Pretty tough deck for me to beat. It's going to be entertaining. So let's go ahead and get into the deck tech and take a look at what he's got in here. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. Finishing up the first round of the playoffs for Fight Club and Steam Showdown, and it looks like we're going to be starting up another Fight Club, kind of an abbreviated tournament. It looks like it's going to be double elimination, so we're going to give that a shot. Now I might even have sideboards. I got to go and double check the numbers. So here's the deck list. We've got 2 Oath of Chandra. Surprisingly better than I thought it was when it first came out. You know, deal 3 damage to a creature, and then whenever you cast a Planeswalker, which his deck has 5 in it, you know, it deals 2 damage to an opponent and or can be redirected to a Planeswalker. So it can be really, really good. Next up we have Declaration of Stone, the premier 2-mana removal spell of the meta. I kind of wish this thing was common in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways I'm glad it's not. He has a Singleton Rolling Thunder for that surprise victory out of nowhere. The deck is running 26 lands, you can see here, and it can definitely win the game in a longer game. So I gotta be mindful of my life total. The good news is that he doesn't have a lot of pressure. He's only running 3 creatures. Bad news is just all 3 of them are pretty tough to deal with. I guess the good news in that is I've got enough removal that as soon as he casts them, they're going to do their effect, which we'll see what their effect is here in a minute, and then I'll be able to get rid of it. That's the theory anyway. He's running 3 Oath of Gideons. You know, he's got the 2/1/1s that can pop out with it. Good for blocking for him, give him some time. Can also go in the offensive if he needs it. And then he's giving all his Planeswalkers and loyalty counter. So it's actually, this is one of the I don't know, it's kind of hard to say because I know that Covert Go Blue doesn't like this card very much, and it's I'm kind of torn on it. Sometimes it's really good, other times it's not. In this particular sense, it gives his deck, Batman's deck, time to gain its footing. So, you know, cast on turn 3, you got a couple blockers out, and you can just go absolutely nuts on the guy. That's the theory behind it anyway. Then he's got Kozilek's Return. He's pretty much got all these sweepers in here just because I guess he's in the right colors for it. Instant speed, 2 damage, and then he can cast one of his Eldrazi, which he has several, bring it back. So he's just got to be careful to make sure he actually exiles it, because if he doesn't, by the rules, that would be a game loss. Next up is the Anguished Unmaking. Let me rephrase that before I go further. If there's a creature that he could use it on. You can't do it twice. But right now, if they had, I don't think they've fixed this, but as of right now, if you do it twice, you know, you do it when you first cast, let's suppose you cast, well, never mind, he's only got 1 creature can do it, and that would be Ulamog. But you cast Ulamog, you got to bring it back and deal 5 damage, because it's going to happen either way. So if there's a way to do it, you need to go ahead and exile it. Then you got the Anguish Unmaking, the premier 3-mana removal spell. Basically anything that's not a land gets rid of it. Typically this involves Planeswalkers. Next up, we call the Gatewatch. Another card that CGB doesn't like too much. Understandable. A lot of times you'd rather draw gas, but this deck is nothing but gas, save a couple of cards. So this is like Planeswalkers 6, 7, and 8. Or 6 and 7, excuse me. Then he's got 3 Breed the Bones for his card draw power. He hasn't got a whole lot of life gain in here, so it might bite him sometimes, but he's got so much removal in here, I don't think it's going to bite him too often. I don't think we have enough of a aggro presence in the meta for the tournament that it bothered him too much. Plus he's got things like Radiant Flames to wipe the board. He's running 2 of those. He's running 1 Languish. Probably a smart idea because of the double black, and black is his weakest color as far as what he's running in here. I know it says red, but most of his black's only 1 mana source. The 3 Myers Malice, this is kind of it could be really good, it could just kind of sit in his hand kind of thing. Playing against a mid-range deck, it could be really good for him. because it could get rid of the stuff I'm not casting, i.e. removal, Ever After, a few other cards that I would really like to keep for later and make me discard them as a bad day for me. So we'll see how that plays out for him. The Awaken's kind of a late game thing. He uses it, cool if he doesn't, that's awesome too. Next he's got an Oblivion Strike for some exile effect. So he's got 6 exile effect for creatures in his deck. That's pretty ruthless. Then we're going to get over to his Planeswalkers. He's got Gideon, which is always painful. Nahiri, which can be painful. She's only got a couple of targets for creatures. And artifacts, she has none. So her exiling a tapped enchantment, creature, or artifact is probably her biggest detractor. But the ability for her to go get his number 1 threat, Ulamog, can be problematic. So I got to make sure I keep that in mind. Now he's running 2 Planner Outburst for some more creature removal, and 1 Tragic Arrogance. I would think he has this in here to counter Super Friends. Could do good against other decks too. Definitely could against mine, because I do like to put out a bunch of stuff if I can. Obnixilis, card draw, creature destroy, and if he gets it up to 8, and then he can slowly kill me that way. Linvala the Preserver. This is probably here just so he can gain 5 life and make the opponent use a removal spell on it. I don't really see her doing much else. She could possibly put out a 3/3, but he's got enough removal in this deck, it may not happen very often. I haven't looked at his old matches in a while, but even then, it's probably going to die, because there's nothing else to target with your removal. So if he hasn't made you get rid of it with the Myers Malice, either case, it's in there. It might be his weakest card in his deck. Oblivion Sower, I've stated many times in the past my love of this card. If I could run 4, I would. Fantastic. I do not look forward to seeing it, because it's going to get rid of 4 cards. Could be all lands, it could be gas, who knows. But it's a big body. Good news is, it's likely to die as soon as it comes out, unless he's been Mire Malicing me left and right. Next up is Chandra, the Flamecaller, also known as the Game Ender. She is no joke. You got to respect her ability to end the game. Sorin, also a Planeswalker killer, can take out singular creatures. I have to assume he'll have a Oath of Gideon out, so he's going to come out with a 7 on him and probably kill pretty much whatever your opponent has out. It's pretty decent. And finally, his top end threats: Ulamog, cast him for 10, remove 2 permanents. I mean, exiling them is kind of good. Then after that, really depends if you have removal for him or not. I have 4 ways of killing this guy. Chances are, if I haven't been Mired Malice, I'll have 1 in hand. That's the hope. And if it gets that long, I can go ahead and whack him. Then he's got 3 plains, 2 swamps, a mountain, 2 needle spires, 2 shambling vents, 2 smoldering marshes. This is where things get a little weird. 2 Westville Abbeys. Why under God's green earth with 3 creatures? I'm a little baffled by it. I guess he could put out a bunch of creatures to Gideon, drop out Chandra, put out 5 tokens, boom, go nuts. He could drop out Sorin Ultimate. Not that I've ever seen anybody Ultimate Sorin. Kind of a dangerous thing to do anyway. But you Ultimate him, get a bunch of tokens, then you pop that. I mean, there are ways to do it, but it's kind of messing with his mana base, I would think. Maybe I'm wrong. So kind of weird. Next up is Clifftop Retreat. He's got 2 of those. 2 Isolated Chapels. 2 Dragon Skull Summits. Another odd entry in here is the Drown Yard Temples. But really baffled at this one. I don't really think there's a way for him to discard it in the deck. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So I have no idea whether they're in here. Maybe Batman will chime in and let me know. And finally, the Evolving Wilds. Later in the game this goes, this is a dead draw, because he is running a total of 6 basic lands. Don't really agree with this. I would probably have gotten rid of the Abbeys and the Temples and run more basics, and that would make it all a little smoother. I don't really foresee a spot where either of those 4 cards would do him a lot of good. But, you know, he got to the finals. I believe he's a 4-1 record as well. So he's got something going on there. So let's go ahead and we'll play a couple of games. We'll get this posted after that. So this is my first time playing it. I actually haven't been preparing for a match against him because I've been enjoying my weekend. I figure worst things happen is I lose, and oh well. Bum bum bum. Alright. Somebody is posting an NGA. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright, let's pay attention to the game before I go messing around with that. So, I have some removal. I have a way of getting a dude. I've got all the mana I need. We're good. So let's see. I'm playing Lucas, who is a rank 35. I think, yeah, I'm back up to 40. He is playing an aggro deck. Oh, Radiant Flames. Oh, how I love thee. Alright, we're going to go get a Plains. And we're going to go ahead and crack it now so I don't forget it. Boom. And I'm pretty sure turn 3, because he went first, we're going to Flames. We'll see what happens. It's not a crisis either way. Excuse me. Oh yes. We are going nuts. He's going to get rid of a card of that. So he took a point of damage. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on this card. It looks decent, but it's not. Ooh, that would be kind of cool. I think what we're going to do, play that and pass, because there's nothing this deck really does for the first couple turns. So he'll get me down to 14. He takes no damage because he has a colorless. Take my 3 and not like it. And he gets rid of a... Oh, that would have been nice to kill all of that. At instant speed, no less. Alright, so what I'd like to do is get rid of that. Don't know if that's going to happen. Let's just go ahead and Flames and get it over with. He can have his little token. And next turn, I guess we'll Oath of Gideon. And then we'll call. I think that's probably the right play. We'll see. Mana's been working out. Ooh, look at that. Didn't see that one coming. Good news is it's going away. So I can definitely Oath of Gideon to either keep him from hitting me for a turn or 2. Always fantastic. Yeah, I should have seen that one coming, but that's okay. Alright. So now if he has Twin Bolt, he can blow them out, but he can't cast that. Or he can cast it and swing, and I'll definitely block all day. He can't give it +1/+1 because it comes in play tapped. So, looking pretty decent right now. He's only got 2 unknowns in hand. One's that stupid Dust Stalker. So I definitely have to sit back and play defense now. And there's the Dust Stalker. Bring it. Now the question becomes, what do I go get here? See, haste is something this deck does not deal with very well. So, alright, so what do we do? I guess the first thing we do is this. Now, do I want to drop ops? I want to call. If I call, which is probably the wisest decision, I go get blocker. So let's do that. he's got 3 unknowns. Okay, he's got a Glory Chaser. For the glory of it all! Now the question is, do you want to cast a Deathstalker? Probably a wise decision to do so. This guy's taking sweet time. No! He's got the Vile Aggregate, which is a bad thing to have. Boo. Don't like that at all. Alright, so. Aggregate sucks. So I could just cast Sorin, blow him out the water. Or cast Gideon, put a dude out, see what he does. He's only got 1 unknown card in his hand. No matter what I do, if I kill this guy off, he just swings next turn and it goes back to his hand. I need him to survive. So I think the play is let him live. Ops is going to just die, though. We're running out of time. So here's what we're going to do. We'll draw a card. Maybe not the way to go, but it's the way I'm going to go. Ooh, Myers Malice. Super. Well, now I actually have a way of killing that damn thing. That's kind of nice. Problem is, it's now going to go back to his hand. What are you going to do? Alright, here they come. Oh, that's going to be nice. Me? Me. So I'll take 3, I'll lose a card, and then I wipe the board. And that should finish it off. Oh, we got rid of Olabog! That would be sad if it made a difference, which it does not. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this off by blowing everything up for 3. Then we'll whack that dude for 2. Yep. Play out Gideon. And game, set, and match, sir. I do believe this will finish this game out. I don't see how he can come back black and red aggro. He did fairly well. Against a deck that's just sweeping them left and right. I mean, I dropped 2 Radiant Flames early. 2 Planeswalkers by turn 7. I mean, what are you going to do? He doesn't cast anything. I'll go ahead and Myers Malice, whatever it is, out of his hand. Okay, that's cute. I do's believes he is stretching it. So I am not too terribly worried. He does not have 5 mana to make a dude in response. Don't see how that would help him too much. And he quits. Alright. So there you go. First game, pretty good. handled a halfway decent, I suppose, aggro deck pretty well. Let's go into game 2. Let's see. What was the message over here? So 2 p.m. Pure Synthesia is playing Mulligan. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Should be entertaining. I unfortunately think that's when my match starts, so I won't be able to watch that live. Sucks, but that's okay. All right. Let's go on to the next game. Let's see what this guy's doing. Some difficult choices. I don't know. Maybe not for some people. It was for me. I wasn't sure if he had direct damage, and he obviously did not. So 3 mana. I think this is decent. I mean, he's got lots of multicolored lands, which makes life easy. He just doesn't have a lot of basics, which is kind of a bummer. But, you know, like I said before, it hasn't hurt him getting to the finals. Alright, Vessel of Nascency. So, some strange Delirium deck maybe? Guildhome France? I don't know. I don't have any red, so that'll go down. Drop the Chapel next turn. I have 3 mana, of which I have nothing to do with at the moment. But let's see what he does. Boom, boom. Well, be nice if I had some mana. What are you gonna do? He's gonna pop this now, I bet. Yep, come on. I'm curious what he has in his deck. So, let's see. He has to keep one of these. I would probably keep this all day long. If he keeps that, he can't. It's got to be non-sorcerer instant, if I remember right. Yep. Creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. So, yeah, he kept the one I figured he would. I'm perfectly happy with that, because I will Oath of Chandra that away. All day long. Absolutely happy to do so. I'd love to get a land here. Now, if he's smart, he won't even cast that now. He'll wait. But it doesn't look like he's smart. No, I mean to sound derogatory to that, but you want some value out of that, and he definitely did not get value. So, bye-bye. I need some land. Another land that comes into play untapped would be fantabulous here. The way his lands are set up, though, I'm not looking too good at that. Not looking good at all. So he's playing some sort of green colorless combo, it looks like. Alright, and he's ramping. That's never a good sign. So, what do you got, buddy? Especially since I'm stuck on 3 mana. I need mana number 4. Something fierce. Red, green, colorless, maybe? That could be bad. Alright, so Smoldering Marsh comes into play tap because I do not have 2 basics. It'd been nice to put that out and drop Gideon. But what are you going to do? Hope he doesn't drop something detrimental to my health, which he very well could. I'll have 7 mana, so he could drop out something bad. Thought Knot is bad, but it's not the end of the world. He should be taking Gideon. That's his primary target in my mind. Because it's going to die. He sees that. Yep. Still don't know why this is in the deck. Don't think I'm going to have to worry about mass and removal. So, Hopefully this gets me closer to a land. That Myers Malice might actually come in handy for once, because I do intend on using it next turn if he doesn't drop the Wicket on me. Something I need to take care of. So he's got a Sour. That sucks. And he does get land. He gets 3 basics. And gets rid of Olamog. That is the shit. What are you going to do to that, you know? You're going to... I think we're going to take 5. We're going to go ahead and Myers Malice him. What do you do? You take it. It's what you do because you don't have an option. Alright, so he gives me 2 ramp spells. Yeah, as bad as I thought it was. Might be good against me, but against this thing, it's sucking. Oh, I had, what, 5 basics left? He got 3 of them. That's fantastic. Do. Ah, the Living Wall Hydra. Yeah, I'm going to have to take care of that. I don't have a whole lot of options in this. You know he's playing the big boys of rock and roll, so I'm going to have to figure a way to kill them. Blue. Didn't see that one coming. Alright, so. Man has got me down. It's a sad day. Alright, what you got, buddy? I do not have squat. But I need to draw something. So, let's draw. I'll go ahead and whack that dude. Those are actually pretty damn good. I'll keep those, thank you very much. If I could survive this strike, I would. So totally. Let them survive, but I can't. Alright, he should be drawing a card here. And he doesn't. That's scary. There's the dude. Gotta land. Start drawing some cards. Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, man. That's some serious card draw there. Well. That's 5, 6. I don't have enough that I'll be able to do the Planar Outburst thing, which is quite unfortunate. He's got a total of 4 draws. I'll be at 8. I definitely want to keep the strike for his upcoming Ulamog, because you know it's coming. I mean, you just know it is. Let's go ahead and just blow them all up. You got enough mana to draw a card, but it's not going to make a difference. Do it now or do it later. Just won't forget it later. Pop his clue, go looking for something. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. He's got 14 freaking mana out. Yeah, there she is. Good news is I can kill it. Bad news is he's going to be killing the most worthless things I've ever seen. Okay. I don't get it, but I don't think I have to get it. Alright, so let's go ahead and Oblivion Strike that, and while he says, what the hell is that? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's gotten me good. I mean, I don't understand getting rid of those two. I'm sure that confused him, and the oath is worthless, but yeah. I don't know. I'd have gotten rid of some of the lands personally, probably the red-black lands or the white-black lands, and try to screw me over a bit. That damn thing kills me. Good game, sir. Good game. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. So I got hosed a little bit there. His mana definitely didn't help, but just not drawing any hurt me some too. So, I mean, it really depends. So Ramp has a decent gain against it, looks like. Maybe. Hard to say. I only drew one Planeswalker, too. I only drew one Planeswalker. So, I mean, it's basically a 3-color Walker deck, and it needs its Walkers to survive, to make use of all that removal. So that's something to think about. I don't understand what that guy was doing with Lumbering Falls in his deck. He can't have too many ways to activate it. He didn't go and get another blue land, so a little baffled by it. Maybe he's running 2 of those and maybe another blue. I mean, that would be sufficient, I suppose, to activate 1 a turn. Oh well. Lonely Wren 17. Alright, buddy. Let's hope I draw more than those original 3 lands. Instead, I just draw 1. Ship that back. This is also bad. This is... Ugh. Well, we'll go with it. Maybe we can draw our way out with the Read the Bones. Drop the Oath of Gideon to slow it down. This is like the worst freaking thing to have in your starting hand. I hate starting with Ulamog, but I don't want to go down to 5 cards. He's obviously playing some colorless, so maybe that'll slow him down a little bit for us. That'd be fantastic. Alright, let's go and get ourselves a red mana. Let's go get ourselves a red mana. Man, this priority thing sucks sometimes. Just really puts a damper on your game state. So, let's see what he drops here. Ba-da-ba-ba. It's looking like a whole lot of nothing. Alrighty. Probably a wise decision to go ahead and just draw some cards and get ourselves out of the situation. So, I have no lands in hand, so having a land probably isn't a bad idea. I don't even care about the color right now. Just having lands get me moving. Thin the deck out some. Or, get me further into my deck. Not thinning the deck, really. Alright, he's going to start making some dudes and make them bigger. And just make my life miserable, most likely. And he's ramping. That's 2 ramp decks in a row. Superb. A Myers Malice wouldn't be too bad right now, because I could at least try to get rid of some ramp or some creatures of some sort. Drawing the ever-living bejesus out of white. Let's put out some blockers, I think. Because I won't be able to attack with him. I only have that for black mana. I have a really bad feeling I'm about to get reality smashed here, and I don't really have a way in hand to deal with it. I'm turns and turns and turns away from Ulamog. And that's if I just draw a land straight, and I'm not going to survive that. Okay, Thought Not Seer. I don't have a way of dealing with that either, so... probably he'll take the Ulamog. That's a smart play. Not that he's going to have to worry about that for a long time. I'm at 4 mana, but out of everything, that is the most dangerous. Make it a 5/5. Come on, dude. You got it. There you go. Proud of you. So that kind of sucks. Tragic arrogance. What are you gonna do? Right now we're gonna cry a little bit and I can't even do the Westfield Abbey thing and get up to 5 critters and make it. He'll have me dead before then. So I have to deal with the board state as it is right now. That's quite unfortunate. Alright, let's put that out there. We're going to try to do the 1 life fog until I can draw my way out of this. That's the theory. Alright, so which one's less scary? Honestly, that's a little bit less scary. Ugh. Yep. And yep. And yep. And I draw my card. It'd be great if I had 2 freaking mana. I do not. Or 2 red mana. I have a lot of white, I have a red, and I have a white black. And a colorless. That is doing me jack diddly good. Jack diddly. Oh! Well now. I do believe I'm hosed. So we'll go ahead and do the block here and hope I draw some more mass removal. Yeah, I got a couple of turns I can play with this, but not much. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if I can get him to commit one more time. He's got enough to make lethal in a turn, so I want to see him not drop a Thought Knock. That would definitely ruin my day. One token. There we go. Alright, so what you got, buddy? Thought Knot would end my life, but you know. So I just spend 5 for nothing? I might have. Might have. Alright. 2 red now, I guess. Blow up the board. Blow up the board. There we go. Good job. Now he's going to cast something, and I have 6 total damage I could do to it. Six. Sad day. That's definitely not 6 total damage. Damn it. There's not much you can do about that. Put me at 1. Pretty certain I'm hosed. I only got one way of killing it now. We're going to go ahead and do the suicide. There we go. Alright, so that's 3 games. That's 39, 40 minutes. I got smashed, faced by ramp 2 out of 3 games. Might be the way that the deck just loses. I don't know. But I'm not playing ramp. I am playing Yazban mid-range. So it's going to be a battle. Looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. It'll be going on probably in the next 40 minutes. So take it easy, guys, and see you next time. Old Man Crider out.